Good morning. Happy Sunday, June 9th. We are going to get right into it and do a reading for the collective conscious for the week ahead to see what kind of energy is coming in for us, what we might be aware of coming in, whether it's, a positive, happy, uplifting energy, or whether there's some challenges on our road ahead, what we need to be aware of. And I'm actually going to pull from the wisdom of the elders today. I was feeling drawn to pull from here. I'm also going to pull us, I'm actually going to pull the rune first because they're really short, little quick messages of like the overall theme for the week. And then of course, I'm feeling very lit up after the sidewalk sale at the Ocean 98.5 yesterday. So I'm gonna pull from Work Your Light so we can get some messages to continue to work our light. I love this. So first with the runes, I'm just gonna shake them around and we're gonna ask and intend to provide us a rune for today that's going to give us the message for our highest good for this week ahead. What theme is going to be present in our lives as we move towards the new week this week? Okay, so this one looks like the letter P, but as I've learned, these runes, these Germanic and Norse alphabets, I can never get the right background to show the letter. There it is. It looks like a P, but it will actually probably be something else. I've been laughing a lot this morning, which is good. It's my nervous, weird, fake laugh, but it's good. Okay, so this says Theresas, and that's the letter TH. Theresas, thorn, giant, oh dear. Will, resistance, luck for protection. Thor, god of thunder, defense, breaking down of boundaries, and force. So does this mean that we're going to be doing a lot of work in terms of breaking down boundaries and using our force? Or does this mean that other people are going to come in and try to break down our boundaries? You know, when I feel that I've got the god Thor with me, the god of thunder, what I'm feeling is that I've got the god of thunder as my protection on my side against anyone that might resist my will or resist on my boundaries that I've enforced. And so that might just be a little lesson for us as we go into the week to be aware of where, how, and who might be pushing your boundaries, or who might be testing your boundaries, who might be using a lot of force against you and your boundaries this week. So let's pay attention and be aware of that. That's a good little insight and nugget to help us be able to respond more compassionately, more kind, and not to get so, upset or angry when it happens. I'm going to move over to the wisdom of the elders and just pick one card today for guidance to see what we need to know for the week ahead. I was actually just going to quickly look in the book and see if there was a spread I wanted to do. There is a few different readings, 3 and 4 card readings, but I'm just going to pull one for today. So I'm just going to give the deck a little knock to clear it up. Then I'm going to shuffle it a little bit. And we now know that we're going to have some challenges this week ahead with our boundaries and with people probably trying to not respect our boundaries. And so what wisdom can we take with us as we face this potential thorn in the side of our bodies this week? You know, that's kind of what the first part of that rune said, was thorn, like thorn in your side. So what is it that's going to help us? What wisdom can we take with us this week as we encounter this situation where our boundaries are being tested? Okay, so I have the spirit totem animal direction, number 11, which is such a power number. And number 11 says, the spirit totem animal card reminds us to reflect and reconnect to the animal spirits that are guiding us through life. Your spirit totem animal is always present and can be called upon to assist you in your journey. They ensure that we, as members of the human nation, proceed through life in a spiritual manner and that we conduct ourselves positively. This is super cool because I was just chatting with a friend this morning on the phone about animals and how just how connected we are to them and how influential they are on us and we are on them, and how intrinsically connected we are in our mission of elevating the consciousness on this earth are. So what animal do you resonate with as your power animal that you can tap into more of the qualities of that animal to help us through this week with these people? If you are unsure what your spirit totem animal is, ask spirit for assistance. You can pray to receive a sign, which may appear in the form of a dream, vision, synchronistic event, or some other unique way that the spirit world can guide you the answer. Pray that you will be imbued with a message that lets you know the answer you seek. Be patient with the process and trust when you receive a sign. Your spirit totem animal walks with you in this life down all different roads you take. They help guide us in the decisions we make and can assist us to find our way when we stand before crucial crossroads. Sometimes our choices lead to far-reaching consequences, and our spirit totem animal can help us make those decisions. If you have drawn this card today, it might be the perfect time to call upon your spirit totem animal. If you are unfamiliar with yours, request a sign from spirit so that your animal may be revealed and so that you may develop a relationship with them. This card might herald an opportunity that requires direction. Trust that your spirit totem animal is with you and allow their presence to guide you. Wow. So as you encounter an experience, or more than one this week, where people might be testing your boundaries, or they might be a thorn in your side and threatening you, or you feel defensive and you feel some inner anger or rage erupting, tap into your spirit animal and try to think about the soft, loving qualities and embody those. What about your spirit animal allows you to navigate the situation with grace and ease? For me, my spirit animal is a lion. I've had this inner strength and inner courage that comes from the lion. And so when I think about the positives of the lion, because we all know lions are scary animals with big roars, but they're also family animals. They're also protector animals. They're also herd animals. And so there's a lot of good qualities that come from that animal that I can tap into if I don't focus on the big strength and the big protection ones, or I can allow it to protect me from these people. But if I do it in a harsh way, that's not going to help my relationship. So if I do it in a subtle, soft, loving, calming way where I'm guiding these people, then maybe that's going to be a better approach. So maybe do some meditation with your spirit animal or on your spirit animal. And tap into that animal this week as you go through and navigate life. The next card I'm going to draw from is the Work Your Light Oracle, because I love these and they always help us exactly where we are in our journey and on our mission to fulfill our soul's purpose. 1, 2, 3, we knock the deck and we clear it out, clear the energy from any past readings. And as we shuffle it up and we infuse our energy for the week ahead, what do we need to know? What message do we need to know for our highest good so that we can continue to work our light, especially when we're faced with these situations which may be thorns in our sides? Okay, boundaries. How typical, right? Literally, this is what just came up with the rune. So let's read the message, because there we are, our energetic body. Do you see all the little glowing light points that form a channel from the base of the feet all the way up to the crown of the body? And then you have all these people with their hands trying to take a little bit of your energy. It's not always malicious, right? It's not always malicious that we give our energy away or that people are trying to take from us. Sometimes it's our own lack of boundaries. Sometimes it's our own generosity and kindness that we want to give and give and give, but we're not realizing how much it's depleting our own energy sources. So we have to remember to have practices and tools that can replenish our energy, but we also have to have strong boundaries, and we have to know how to protect our energy with appropriate boundaries. So let's read the message on this card, number 38. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? You are being called to create clearer boundaries in your life. This could be with your friends, family, or work. Saying yes when you really mean no leads to resentment, which is the biggest energy drain ever. At first, it might only be a little bit and not feel like a big deal. But before you know it, your energy field becomes porous and you are left feeling depleted, resentful, or taken advantage of. Saying no and having clear boundaries is actually a spiritual act. The most giving, loving, compassionate people are those with the clearest boundaries. For when they say yes, they are able to give unconditionally. When your boundaries are clear, others know where they stand, and you are able to give freely. If you are not clear where your boundaries lie, this causes confusion, resentment, and energetic cords to be planted. If you are saying yes when you really mean no, you are likely needing something yourself. Ask yourself, what part of me needs something from them? It could be a need for approval, a fear of being seen a certain way, or a fear of loss. The best way to gauge your boundaries is to check in with your belly. Your belly is the second brain. It has an intelligence known as your gut feelings. Tune into this space when deciding what is okay for you. How does it feel? What is it trying to communicate with you? Where in your life do you need to establish better boundaries? So this is the message for the week. We got to look, our awareness is going to be drawn to areas where our boundaries are not strong. We're going to have interactions with people that are going to feel a bit unpleasant because of our lack of boundaries. And we're going to have to tap in and tune into our spirit totem animal to allow us to effectively set and enforce respectful boundaries, to follow our hearts, to being able to give a true and distinct answer, yes or no, what feels right for us, to ensure that we have the full capacity to take on that yes and give that yes. Tap into the spirit animal with that. That will help. That is the last card I wanted to do. I did the runes and I did the 2 cards. So that's the message for this week. I will pop on probably midweek and I will do another one, The Secret Language of Light, with meditation. So I hope you'll join me, and until then, take care and namaste. Have a great week. Thank you.